nice guitar player. Okay, let's play. I
not my day.
Home. I'm sorry I don't have a chord. You know. But, you know, the musicians, you know, you find something to play on.
Yeah. Well, also you can't lie about the way you feel.
Right.
You know, and you know, you might have a shitty day and but you feel better after the gig, you know?
Right. Oh yeah. No, that's the best therapist in the world.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many strings are broken. Saying, oh, that felt good. Brandon asked me to play in a church that was, you know, like 98% black. You know, Silvie went, and you know, whatever her reaction is to that.
Loved it.
Yeah, but it was different because it was like everybody's singing, everybody's moving and joyous, and you know, getting hot. You know, it was totally different. You know?
I love it because music allows the ecstasy of if we have body, spirit, soul. If we talk about healing, there is a body healing with food, touch for health, Chinese medicine. There's the soul, and music nourishes the soul, and that's why you can talk to people from Korea or from Africa. The rhythms, they're healing too. The rituals, I'm fascinated by the rituals. This beautiful church, Diaconus Church, I totally love because people are allowed to be loud, ecstatic, and lose their minds for a second. And we Europeans, sometimes we are, you know, trained to use your mind all the time, you know. So it's like a blessing. Music is my compass through life.
That's the deal.
We forget, or we have forgotten maybe, all the functions that music has and used to have, you know, because in our culture, and even this African church is a different culture.
Right.
We don't have that room anymore. You know, it's in very little occasions when you sit around the Christmas tree, maybe you know, sing a carol, like you unite the family kind of with a song, you know. But we are not aware of it. It doesn't consciously happen.
Right.
Like in a tribal context, you know, where you just get together in a room and you start dancing together, start playing together. It was like, yeah, I'm not a musician, you know, I can't play, you know. That's not, you're missing the point. You know? You're missing the point, you know. This is about joining together and becoming, matching each other's frequency, energy frequency, and just becoming one unit. And it's not about skill, it's about energy.
Exactly.
And that's the cool thing that I discovered about this town in particular. Yeah, as opposed to any others. You know, because like, you know, Europe became more, that's the Romantic period, and this is the Impressionistic period. Everybody put labels on everything, and they wrote, because you couldn't record anything. You know, Africa is more audible. You know, you have to remember phrases, and same thing India, you know, you'll sing something, you have to sing it back. You know, that's the way you learn things, and that's the way you pass them on. American Indians had that same thing, you know, they had the same songs, the rain dances and all that stuff. Europe figured they devised a system where you write things down, and then you learn it, and then you're judged on those things that you learn. But you don't really have to internalize them. You can sit down and read them, which is, in a way it's good, and another way it's just a different way.
You're judged by your abilities and your
But here it's like, it seems like there's, because there's so many musicians and so many people from all over the world that come here. And you're not judged on what you do. Just come on in, let's play. You know, I had meningitis about 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
I remember that.
And I mean, you know, it affected all my nervous system and everything. And I couldn't make sense. I couldn't think about anything. You know, I was basically not there for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened right after I got out of the hospital the last time, I had a gig with a band called Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. They flew me down to North Carolina. I was subbing for the piano player, and I'd known those guys for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Played on 2 of their albums. But it's a large band, you know, 5 horns and guitar, bass, drums, you know, I knew them, you know, but the piano player couldn't make it. So the first show that I did with them, I went to the show, you know, sat down in the thing, and we started playing, and, you know, synapses in musicians' brains, everything is wired together. Mm-hmm. You know, we're using our ears, we're using our hands, we're using all our muscles. Whatever we can hear, we have to react to whatever body's doing. But that first night, you know, all of a sudden everything just started clicking. The second night, okay, well, let's see, I did pretty good that night. I wonder if I can do one of these. Did it? You know? and so, man, my mind is, you know, just racing, you know. Uh-huh. The next day I flew back to Austin. But
you walked out of the airport.
I walked in the airport, walked down to the gate, and, you know, and the leader of the band said, "Hey, you know, let's go down to the frequent flyer area." You know, and I've got a, you know, captain's club or admirals or whatever. We walked back down to that, and then walked to the gate. And it's like, I mean, I wasn't 100%, but I still, you know, like 3 days, you know, just playing music. You know, it's amazing. So I mean, that's my own thing, but then seeing what other people do with take too much of your time.
We're here now, so
because I wouldn't mind to voice is healing.
Yeah.
Authentic voice, and like I experience very much the inner worlds. If we talk healing, the inner worlds. If I don't change a certain pattern, if I don't listen, what's wrong? If people have an illness or stomach hurts always, you have to. It's a signal to change things. So when I was 6 years old, how it started, at my Uncle Pastor's house, it was... I call that song Music is the Healer, because it's a...
got a new theme song.
I wrote that song a while ago.
Wow.
And I did not know.
You really have a song called that?
That is.
I thought you just made it up. On
No,
the spot.
that is something during Christmas came to my mind.
Wow.
And I thought Perpetuum mobile would be the name. But I think Music is the Healer would be good.
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know yet. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
Lee. Thank you, Omar. And Music is it. Yeah.